Hi, I'm Carter Woodiel from Pinstripes and Checkerboards on KCOU.
And I'm Cameron Redler from Tailgaters on MUTV.
And in this week's Tiger Take, we are talking Mizzou hoops, specifically men's basketball, and specifically how they're young, like really, really young. I'm talking 9 new people on this team this year.
Yeah, and we're already starting to see the youth in action. In their last exhibition against Central Missouri, 44 of the 66 points scored by freshmen, and a year ago, 40% of their total points scored by freshmen. It's really this group of freshmen and sophomores that the Tigers are going to be leaning on this season.
And it wasn't just a bunch of guys coming together. Big standout performance from Frankie Hughes, 3 for 4 from beyond the arc, and led the Tigers with 15 points in that game. He could be a guy that winds up stepping up when the actual season starts.
Hughes with the shot that's a 3 from the right wing, and that is bottom of the net.
He's a guy the Tigers are going to rely on for bench scoring more than anything. He's a guy we've seen in the black and gold scrimmage and the 2 exhibitions they've played. They let him fire away. They really don't have any shots restrictions on him, and he is not afraid to let it fly.
Passes it out to Hughes, who throws it down. A monster one-handed jam.
And it's funny, you're talking about bench players stepping up, because that reminds me of last season when Kim Anderson had 11 guys who could play and kept saying, okay, we're going to cut down the rotation, we're going to cut it down next week, kind of kept pushing it off. You think that's going to happen again, where he struggles to find a good rotation to go with?
We'll see. I think what's different about this year is that now Kim Anderson, with a whole roster of only his guys, he has a core in place that I think he can start to lean on, and that's a lot of the freshmen from last year. That's Phillips, that's Purrier, that's Colin Van Leer, KJ Walton. I think those 4 in particular, as well as Russell Woods, the senior at center, who's going to have to man down that post. I think those are the guys he's going to lean on.
Phillips gets it back, kicks it off Van Leer from the left side. That's good. First 3 of the night for the Tigers.
And it's going to be a ton of pressure on those guys to do that, because not only is it a down year for the SEC, but they could be playing for Kim Anderson's job, right? I mean, you have to assume that.
That's absolutely right. I think if Kim Anderson doesn't show significant improvement this year, and the team as well, I think he gets the axe. I think his record's so poor at this point, it's going to take quite the turnaround if he wants to keep his job.
Still crazy, but Kim Anderson is looking for his first road win in the SEC ever in his career. For more, check out Pinstripes and Checkerboards from 4 to 5 p.m. on KCOU Friday afternoons.
As well as Tailgaters on Tuesdays at 7:30 on MUTV.
That's this week's Tiger Take. Thanks for watching.